Alright farmers, welcome back to the channel. So today we've got some new mods. Right, first the update. We got a Lizard LZ150 by Schleutches modding, 6.68 megabyte on the download. It's had an update, but the website doesn't actually say what's been updated, so there's a bit of mystery behind that. Anyway, we'll carry on. So our first mod to look at today is the bunker silo. This is by DMI 20mm Normandy, 3.03 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this pack in the construction menu. So we'll go in there and then under buildings and silos. So we'll scroll along to find them. Right, there we are. So we've got 4. So it starts off with the first one, the big bunker silo. So this has got, let's have a look at the website, 37,000 costs. Doesn't say how much it holds, mind you. Okay, carry on. So next to that is a manure heap, 5,000 to buy. That says it's got 4 million litre capacity, but the bunker silo didn't say anything. Interesting. We then got the bunker silo medium, 8M by 39M. Again, that hasn't got a capacity on it either. That's 22 grand. And then you've got the double medium bunker silo for 46 grand. Interesting. Obviously bunker silos, get your chaff in there and then your silage on the go with manure heap. So this one's got the unload icon out the front, which is very interesting. And obviously you've got another bunker silo there, and you've got this one here that's got a set of steps up the middle that you can't actually go up. You just get stuck because it's not wide enough. Alright, we'll carry on. Obviously, bunker silo is a bunker silo. It's just somewhere to turn your chaff into silage. But that being said, that's alright, that is. Right, next up is cow feed mixer. This is by Zodelzocht, 8.46 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this in the construction menu and onto productions and factories. So there it is, 150 grand to place down. Obviously, this is going to mix your TMR for you. Very nice. I like this. So obviously, you'll load one into there. It doesn't say which one, mind you. And you'll load another one into there. And another one into there. So one's going to be for your silage, one for your hay, one for your straw. And down this side is where you load in your mineral feed. And then around this side here, there's your production chain menu. And there's your taking out point. So if we click on that. So 250 straw, 250 hay, 450 silage and 50 mineral feed gives you 1,000 litres of TMR. So what's that for? Now that does actually work out. The maths is correct. Excellent. So obviously it's got 600 cycles per month. That's ace. I mean, mixing TMR is one of those things that can be a bit of a pain, especially if you're doing it with bales into a mixer wagon. But having the mineral feed option there, be a shame you couldn't do it without it. But that being said, that is probably going to be one of the easiest ways you're going to do it. That's brilliant. Love it. Right, next up is Self-Made Cowshed. This is by Didec96, 8.13 megabyte on the download. And there's 2 things to this. So it's the Self-Made Cowshed and you've got a manure heap. Very nice. So you're going to find the first part in the construction menu and under animals and cows. 36.5 grand to place down. It's going to hold 45 cows. Then for the actual manure heap part, you need to go into buildings and silos all the way to the end. There we are, 1,320 to place down. This is going to hold 74,380 litres of manure for you. So, obviously this is your taking out point for milk. There's your animal dialogue box there, 45 go in. Open that gate if you want to. Close it up. There we are. So down this side, obviously you load in your food and your straw. And then this side is where you take out your slurry. Now if you come over to this here, you can take the cover off. Brilliant. So if you're coming past with a slurry tanker that's got one of those foldable arms on it, you could open that up, simulate taking it out with that. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Very nice. Right, next up is the BDM 3x4P. This is by Ross Agrotech. 13.05 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under disc harrows. Now, this requires 150 horsepower from your tractor. 3.2. Whilst it's not under 3 meters, it's not that far from it, so this is going to be small. Dear oh dear. 11 mile an hour working speed, 8,340 to buy. The options you got there are design 1, design 2, then design 3, 4, and then back to 1, which didn't seem to do much, to be fair. Try that again this side. That's not really doing anything. Alright, change the main colour to any one of those, changes the main frame. Design colour, yellow or black, changes those parts. So put them back to yellow. The piston style on the top. Then obviously rim colour does the rims. 3.2. Okay, we'll carry on. Right, next up is the Lizard liquid tankers. This is by Mantrid, 6.21 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these two under trailers. So the first one we've got is the Tanker Senior, 79 grand to buy, 50,000 litre capacity. Then you've got the Tanker Junior, 29 grand to buy, 12,500 litre capacity. So these are going to hold pretty much every liquid in the game, as well as lime, which is interesting. So if we go into there, so this is the Tanker Senior. Then you've got the options at the top there, usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. But that being said, you've got Mitas, you've got mud tyres there, and street tyres on the others. Off-road tyres. Interesting. And attachers, you got standard or trailer hitch. Is going to put it around the back. You can have a little train on the go. And then you've got fill type. You can either have all, so it'll accept any of the liquid fill types that are in the icon description, or you can then go for air. Is there an air that we can collect at the minute? I don't think there is on console, but okay, we'll carry on. Canola oil, diesel, digestate, grape juice, herbicide, lime, liquid fertilizer, slurry, milk, olive oil, sunflower oil, water, silage additive, methane, then a combo of liquid fertilizers, combo of vegetable oils, combo of milk, water and air, and then oil. So obviously if you want to go down the road of keeping everything separate, you may have to have one of each. If you want to go for the easier version, you just have the oil. Now according to the website, it has an active skin on it, if we can call it that. So when you put whatever you've got in, that decal then shows up on the back. So obviously when you empty it, it goes back to the original colour, which is very nice. Right, now we've got the next option, fill decal placement, back only, front only, sides only, and then back and sides, front and sides, back and front, back and sides, and then no fill decals at all. So this is going to be when you have it on fill type all, so when you put in say like water, that's where your decals come up, and then obviously it will go back to nothing when it's empty. Then you've got fill level indicator yes or no, puts that float weight on the back. That's ace. That's going to go up when it gets filled up. Oh, I like that. You got main color, change to any one of those. Oh, there's some shiny copper there. Yes, look at that. Then you got design color. Oh, metallic purple. Changes the banding around the tank. That's ace. And then rim color obviously does the rims. Let's go for metallic pink. Why not? Oh, I like that. I like that float part on the back for the fill level indicator. That's ace. So if we come out of that and we go into the junior, obviously pretty much the same options as the older senior one. Bigger one. Well, bigger one. We'll go a bigger one. I do like that fill level indicator. That's brilliant. And if you've got some liquids to transport around your farm, this could be very nice indeed. Right, next up is the JCB TM320S. This is by Rossen Mods, 16.31 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under telehandlers. So this has got a 145 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, 99 grand to buy as standard. So the options you got there are usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Then design, you got standard, low beacon, high beacon, or back to standard. So that just puts the beacons on the top. Then you got design again, standard, Q-fit, or back to standard. Then you got main colour. We'll go with a blue. Not really sure JCB should be in blue, mind you. I mean, JCBs have always been that colour, which is why that's called JCB. Anyway, if you got some telehandering shenanigans on the go, this could be very nice for you. Right, next up is the Lizard FH. This is by Adams Kong, 19.34 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these two trucks under trucks, as you can imagine. So we've got the FH 4x2 and then we got the FH 16 6x4. So if we go in the 4x2, this starts off with a 420 horsepower engine, 68 mile an hour top speed, 98 grand to buy. The options you got there are design, so you got small, then you got XL, so that puts that spoiler style thing on the top. You got engine setup, so 420 is standard, then 460, 500, 540, and back to 420. Change the main colour to any one of those. Changes the main cab. And then the rim colour, you can change to any one of those, but then we'll stick with chrome, why not? And we come out of that and we'll go in the 6x4. So obviously this has got the third axle. So this has got the same options for the design. So it starts with an XL, or you can have the shorter version if you want to. Then engine setup, 550 to start with, 650, 750, and back to 550. Oh, you keep on 750 really though, wouldn't you? And again, main colour, any one of those. And then the rim colour, any one of those. I mean, 150 to buy. Well, I think you have to go for the 750, wouldn't you? 750 horsepower, why not? Definitely. That's alright, that is. Right, next up we got the Massey Ferguson 100 series. This is by EY Modding, 21.45 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these two under small tractors. So the first up we got the 165 and then you got the 165 4x4. So if we go into the 165, there we are. So 58 horsepower engine, 18 mile an hour top speed, 18 grand to buy. The options you got there are the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Then you got the cab standard with cabin or back to standard, and design standard, side front lights or back to standard, attachers, no front attacher, front weight, no front attacher. You got front loader attacher, no, quickie, and then no. And engine setup, so 58 is standard, 58 again multi-power. Well, that hasn't really changed anything, mind you. Interesting. Then you got the 68 horsepower engine, 65. It goes 68 to 65, but it costs you more money. Alright. From 65 again, which is costing you more money for nothing. You got 75. That's got the multi-power plus turbo. Or adding that turbo gives you 5 horsepower extra on its own. And back to 69. I think 79. 73. These engine setups are random, really random, because you're adding price but not really adding much to it. I mean, the highest it goes is 85, and that's added 11.5 grand. Alright, we'll carry on. So we'll come out of that, because that's the 2-wheel drive version. So this is the 4x4 version. So obviously it starts off with 58 horsepower again, 18 mile an hour, but this starts off at 24 grand for the 4x4 option. You then got the usual shenanigans for wheel brands and the tyres, cabin, standard, and then with cabin as previous, and then design, standard, side front lights as before, attachers the same as before, front loader attacher same as before, then engine setup, imagine this is going to be the same as before as well, adding extra price for not a lot of going on, to be fair. I mean, you got to have the turbo just for the sticker though, haven't you, really? Yeah, where are we going to get? Where are we going to stop? 85, there you are. So again, 11.5 grand for a few extra horsepower. Go for the turbo, go for the sticker, why not? I mean, the older style, I mean, I do like the open cab version, mind you. You could really get some role play on the go with that. Oh, that's alright, that is. Right, next up, we've got the Massey Ferguson 4000 series. This is also by EY Modding, 15.88 megabyte on the download. You can find it under large tractors. So this has got a 225 horsepower engine, 18 mile an hour top speed, 140 grand to buy as standard. So the options you got there are wheel brands and tyres, usual shenanigans on the go. Then got exhaust type 1, 2, 3, and then back to 1. Design, non-fenders, back fenders or non-fenders, and you've got attachers at the back. So we'll go with tow bar, 3-point hitch or tow bar. Then engine setups are 225 as standard, 265, 320, 375, then back to 225. And you've got the main colour of red or faded red if you wanted to go for an older option. Again, like the previous two, older boxer style. That's alright, that is. You want to definitely get that into your role play for an old school farm. Very nice. Right, and our last mod for the day. This is the John Deere 7020 series. This is by Mo6R, 47.90 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it under medium tractors. So it starts off with a 170 horsepower engine, 31 mile an hour top speed, 247,500 to buy. It's nearly $250,000. Alright. Got configuration standard, 420 kilo front weight, 620 kilo, 820, 1020, 1020 front weight again, 1270 front weight, front hydraulic, and then back to standard. And you got the wheel brands and the tyres, usual shenanigans on the go with that. Then you got design, so beacon or without beacon. And the engine setup 170, 204, 220, back to 170. I mean, the John Deere 7R series. I like that. If you want to keep your John Deere farm on the go, this is another addition you can add to it. Very nice. That's the last mod for the day, so that's it. Done and dusted. Drop it in the comments below which one's your favourite, which one you're thinking of using. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, it's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.